What's good, YouTube? It's WAKEN 97 back with another video. Now this video is a little different. This video is about on how to shoot in NBA 2K21. Now before we get to this, I need you guys to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on notifications so I can bring you guys more video. Now let's get into this. Now let me give you guys a little trick. A lot of people use square to shoot. That's cool. Now let me show you the advantage of shooting with the right trigger. Now remember that Mike Wing has said that if you use the right trigger, you could tap LT or L2, as in, like, I guess to lock in the shooting, which it works. Now I feel like playmaking shot creator or just shot creator has that advantage. I feel like as long as you have that difficult shot badge, you will always make a mid-range shot using the LT or the L2. Now when you shoot, whenever you're doing an off dribble shot, center your right trigger and hold LT or L2. Now what it does is that yellow line in the bar, as you can see right here, that yellow line, basically it doesn't move when you hold or tap LT or L2, so it basically locks in. So it basically locks in whenever you shoot and hold or tap the LT. Now I recommend you guys to just hold the LT or the L2. Now as soon as you pull that right trigger down, hold that LT or the L2 trigger, because if you hold the right trigger and then it, like, you take a little milliseconds or a couple seconds for it to just tap or hold the LT or the LT or the L2 trigger, it won't click in. So basically, as soon as you hold the right trigger down, hold the LT or the L2 trigger. I promise you guys, whenever you make an off dribble shot, you will always either green, you're gonna white, as you can see I white my shot right there, but you're gonna make it at least most of the time. It all depends on your attributes and the type of badge that you have, but you always gonna make it. As you can see, I just green it right there. Now you could do it for shooting threes. Now if you're doing a standing shot, it's kind of difficult for it to work, at least at the left wing and the right wing. Now the reason that is very difficult is because whenever you shoot with the right trigger, where you're trying to aim your shot, there's a little white bar, as you can see in the middle of the shooting bar. That little white bar always moves whenever you are like on a different side of the court. For example, if you're on the left side at the 3-point line, which is the left wing, that white bar kind of move a little bit to the left. Like, it's not, well, I think it's to the right. Yeah, it moves a little bit to the right, so it's not really centered whenever you hold that right trigger. But if you're shooting at the top of the key or the corner shots, as soon as you pull that right trigger down, hold the LT or the L2 button, the trigger, I'm sorry. As soon as you pull down the right trigger, hold the LT or the L2 trigger, I promise you will make the shot, guys. Basically, whenever you hold that trigger, that yellow line will center and lock in the middle of that white bar. So basically that shot will not move. You don't have to aim your shot. As you can see, I didn't aim my shot. Basically I just pull down the right trigger and hold the L2 trigger, so I do not have to aim my shot. Especially for these shot creators, I promise you will make these shots. Standing shots, please, just stand at the top of the key or the corner shots. If you standing at the left or the right wing, you're not gonna make your shots because it's very difficult, and that little white bar isn't really centered in that little bar, so it's hard. Now to recap, hold the right trigger. As soon as you hold it down, as soon as you bring that right trigger down, hold the LT or the L2 trigger. Sorry guys, because I think you could use R2 also, but it all depends on how you feel comfortable with which finger you want to use. But I'm using the L2 for PS4. For Xbox, it's going to be LT. So as soon as you bring that right trigger down, hold that trigger. the left trigger or the right trigger, you're gonna make your shot. It's gonna locked in. For standing shots, top of the key, and corner shots, same thing. Hold it down and hold that LT trigger as soon as you bring that right trigger down, because shooting at the left and the right wing is kind of difficult because the shot isn't really centered. So if you're at the left, the little white bar in the middle, as you can see, is gonna move to the right, and if you're on the right wing, the little white bar is gonna move to the left. So everything is positioned. It isn't really centered. So just have fun, guys. Remember, if you want to rewind the video to listen to what I just said on how to shoot, just go back and listen, and I will put the detail in the description on how to shoot, just so you guys could get, you know, a better understanding on how to shoot. Alright, guys, I'm gonna need you guys to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on notification. If you guys still have problems on how to shoot, just comment down and I will return a comment and I will help you guys on how to shoot. Thank you. Alright, guys, I didn't get a chance to show you guys on how to shoot with the standing shot. Now peep this. Let me show you with the right wing. I will hold the trigger down. Now the shot sometimes doesn't really center, as you can see, because even if I pull the trigger down, you have to move it to aim it. Now I'm gonna move to the left wing and do the same thing, and I'm gonna hold the trigger down, center it. See, you have to aim it. Let me do it one more time. Now I'm not using the L2 trigger to lock in. I'm only doing it to show you guys that when you're shooting at the left wing or the right wing, it's kind of difficult to shoot because the white bar, let me do it again. As you can see, the white bar isn't really centered because you have to move it to the right a little bit. You have to aim it to the right a little bit. Now at the top of the key, now that's centered. I messed up the shots. This is where I be telling you guys, you know, just hold it down, hold the L2 down so you can lock the shot in so you don't have to aim. So as soon as you put the right trigger down, hold that L2 button, as you can see. Now you're not gonna always make it because, you know, people still trying to get used to that right trigger. Now let me try and shoot with square. I guess, but anyway, let me show you. See, whenever you move a little bit to the left or the right, see, you have to aim it. Now shooting at the corner, I feel like it will always be centered. All you have to do is hold the L2 button down, trigger down, sorry. Just hold the L2 trigger down or the LT trigger down. You will lock your shot in. As soon as you pull the right trigger down, lock it in so it doesn't have to move. Now sometimes it's kind of difficult to shoot with the right trigger, but as you can see right here, damn, nobody want to pass me the ball. That's crazy. But anyway, now I'm gonna shoot at the other side just to show you guys. See, the shot is centered using L2. See, I locked it in with the L2 so I don't have to aim. Let me see. See, splash. Now I feel like hot zone also helped. Let me see if I could do it on the right wing to see if it's gonna be centered. This is somewhat of a corner. Where's the hot zone? Trying to show you guys. See, it's not centered. See, so shooting at the right wing is and the left wing is difficult. This is why I just use the square to just do it that way. Now you're not gonna always, if you don't know your shot, then you're probably not gonna make it. But as you can see, now I'm gonna do it again with the right trigger using the L2. Right, no, not the right trigger, I'm sorry, the right stick. Right stick, and then hold the L2 trigger down to lock it in so you don't have to aim. See, if you don't do it as soon as you pull the trigger down, you're not always gonna make it. See. Alright guys, remember to like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications so I could bring you guys more videos.